You ever come home from a wedding? Tired, happy, just looking forward to your own bed, only to find your front fence missing, not broken, not damaged, gone. That's what happened to me and my wife, Jenna. We'd only been living in this quiet little suburb for a few months, thought we'd found our slice of peace. But what we found was Karen. Now we weren't even in the HOA. Our house was on one of the few original lots that had never been absorbed into their little suburban empire. But Karen didn't care. Karen Whitmore, the self-appointed president of the Crestview Lakes HOA, thought that meant she could do whatever she wanted. She walked the neighborhood like she was running a gated community in Beverly Hills. Clipboard in hand, pastel sweater on her shoulders, and that sharp little smile, like she was always seconds from calling code enforcement on your lawn height. Before the wedding trip, I'd built a fence in front of our house. Simple white picket fence, legal, city approved. It was there to keep our dog Toby from chasing squirrels into traffic, not to ruin the neighborhood aesthetic. But Karen saw it and decided it tarnished the brand. Her words. So we get back from this wedding, and there she is, standing in the street like she's unveiling a renovation project. No shame. "Brian," she says, "don't thank me. Your fence was too tall. It's gone now. You'll get the bill in the mail." Like she'd just done us a favor. I said, "Karen, I'm not even part of your HOA." She goes, "Oh, we're all part of the same community, aren't we? You know that feeling when someone crosses a line so hard, you stop thinking and just go cold. That was me in that moment. I didn't argue. I didn't yell. I just nodded. Turned around and started planning. See, I run a small construction business. And Jenna, she's the daughter of 2 attorneys. Between the 2 of us, we had all the tools to handle this the right way, and maybe have some fun doing it. Next morning, we filed a lawsuit, $13,500 in damages, labor, and emotional distress. We had photos, video footage of Karen supervising the demolition, even a screenshot from her HOA newsletter, where she bragged about removing unsightly violations. Meanwhile, I got to work building something new. A brick wall. Not just any wall. This one was 6 feet high, right at the legal limit, clean white, code compliant to the inch. And right across the front in bold black letters I painted, "Hello, Karen." You could see it from down the street. Oh, she lost it. Came rolling up in her golf cart, ranting about psychological warfare, emotional intimidation. Said I was trying to taunt her spirit. Called the city, called the county, every inspector that showed up as answer. "It's compliant, ma'am. There's nothing we can do." It was glorious. Now here's where it gets better. A few days later, my elderly neighbor, Ethel Sweetwoman, lives across the street. Stops me on my porch and tells me Karen had taken her fence down too. Claimed it was because of a dangerous tree. Ethel didn't want to fight, didn't have the energy for a legal mess, so she just let it go. But I didn't. We added Ethel to our suit. When court day came, Karen walked in like she was being crowned prom queen. Bright pink blazer, stack of papers. HOA codebook clutched like it was the Constitution. She tried to argue the fence violated uniformity. The judge, military vet, didn't take nonsense. Watched our footage read. Our filing looked at her and said, "You're not in charge of anything you don't legally own." Verdict, $13,500 to us, $4,000 to Ethel, and every legal cost on Karen's tab. We walked out of that courtroom, and it felt like a weight had been lifted. But it turns out we'd only just cracked the surface. because once Karen's name hit that judgment, people started digging. A neighbor named Dave, works in IT, started poking around the HOA's financial records. Found a PDF budget file Karen had uploaded with the password. I kid you not. Karen rules. Let's just say, she did not rule well. Turns out Karen had been using HOA funds like her own personal bank account. Software licenses that should have cost $200 were billed at $16,000 a year. Consulting fees to a company called Co-Solutions, which, surprise, turned out to be her own LLC. She even billed an Atlantic City community retreat. During the same weekend, she posted photos of herself sipping margaritas by a slot machine on Facebook. By the time the emergency HOA meeting came around, we had a full team. 2 stay-at-home moms with accounting degrees, a tax analyst on leave from the IRS, and Dave, who printed out a 10-foot banner listing every bogus expense. They taped it to the basketball hoop in the gym. When Karen walked in smiling like nothing was wrong, she made it 3 steps before reading. Hot tub upgrade, $12,500. Some old guy in the back yells, "We don't even have a hot tub." Karen tried to explain it all away. Excel glitch, bank error, miscommunication with a third-party vendor. But then the volunteer treasurer pulled out her phone, called the bank on speaker, and confirmed every check had Karen's signature. That room erupted. People were yelling, clapping, recording on their phones. One lady cried. It was beautiful chaos. The vote to remove her 192-4. One ballot just said, LOL no. By the end of the week, the audit report was in the sheriff's hands. The DA got involved. Karen tried to slip out with a flash drive in her purse, but someone filmed it, and the footage ended up on the local news. Her quote of the year, "I'm not a bookkeeper, I'm a numbers artist." And me. They asked me to help rebuild the pool deck. I gave them a bid that was 1/3 of what Karen claimed it would cost. That budget finally balanced. The playground got finished. The wall still standing. Now there's even a little QR code on the brick, leads to the public PDF of the audit. People take selfies with it like it's art. Some even call it financial karma in stone. Thing is, I didn't do it to be a hero. I just wanted my fence back. But somewhere between that and Hello Karen, the whole neighborhood woke up. You ever dealt with someone like Karen? Think I went too far? Or not far enough? Let me know in the comments. 'Cause sometimes justice doesn't wear a badge. It just shows up in brick and bold letters.